Well, good evening. I'm Robert A. Wilson with Cowboy Wisdom, Hypnoacuity, and Pure Liberation Television. Pure Liberation Television is going to go worldwide. It's going to show you a way to expand out of yesterday and open up today's trend-setting, liberating lingo. But tonight I want to talk about opinions, viewpoints, beliefs, childhood haunts, your parents, ancestors, and all that stuff, because all that stuff is an embedded, frozen in time representation in your subconscious mind. Every one of your viewpoints and opinions and beliefs is a subconscious representation of something. And it really blocks us and holds us in yesterday, because we can never expand out of the thinking, knowing, memory mind, because our viewpoints and opinions, beliefs, childhood haunts, parents, all that is all intertwined in our inner landscape. So when you want to put fresh scenery in the inner greenery, you got to open up to dissolving the opinions, viewpoints, and beliefs, because once one of them is triggered, I don't know about you, but I used to get pretty fiery about it. So once you understand, you're not only trying to get out of the mind, but you're trying to get out of your opinions, viewpoints, and beliefs at the same time. And very few people talk about that. And when people write books, I'm really careful. That's why I'm punctuated my books, is because I didn't want my opinions and viewpoints directing somebody else. Because when somebody gives you a step-by-step program, their opinions, beliefs, and viewpoints are in there. See, you're never going to be liberated if you imitate other people. You're going to deepen your insecurities and become silently more apprehensive about your own skills. And I want to also express, take the words chaos, challenge, adversity, controversy, all them words out of your life. When I read the other day, somebody said, help you with 3 types of chaos. It's all chaos. You know, they make a story, they make their stuff a drama. And when you stop doing the adversity, controversy, chaos, and challenges, every life event is an awakening. And when you say, okay, what is occurring here to awaken me into a higher liminal landscape? You always want to rise in the liminal, because it's above the threshold of everything you always experienced. And see, it isn't what we always done. It's the way we experience life. You know, the more I rise into pure liberation, the more I realize the manipulation of the education, self-help, personal growth, punctuated writings. Punctuation is a silent mind control. Because we were taught in school, when you read a book, you wanted to read what that author or the historian or whoever wrote it wanted you to know and think. And then the teacher quizzed you on the way they thought it should be. See, we've never really ever been told what to do in some way, or telling people what to do. Something I've risen into within me that set me free is I stopped telling people what to do. I'm going to show you the way I expanded my life and liberated me from my institutionalized haunts that I embedded in myself from society. You know, it's a really unique system out there when you open up to your own talents. And when you start feeling the free-flowing energy comes up this way. And when your body is in the free-flowing, it entertains the brain to ordain your optimistic, rebellious dreamer's audacity to color your subconscious scenery with your dreamer's electro scenarios of your desired lifestyle. See, when you color and design and do this, see how liberating and free that is? It's about the free-flowing energy. And see, imagination, inspiration, innovation, wisdom, that's free-flowing energy. Wisdom is a unique animal, because wisdom is something you attained from listening to something, hearing something, or something you experienced. Knowledge, education, learn, think, and know or hooked in books and what somebody else wants you to know and do. And the more I awakened to this, the more I realized how I manipulated myself to fit into society and the institutionalized ways. But when you really rise up here, you're going to see how the education in the business world is in a box and has this world boxes. We think business is the way to go. But here's something for you to think about. Business is nothing more than a name on a piece of paper in a file cabinet. Life is communication, listening, appreciation, inspiration, expansion. It's that liminally simple. But you can't stay in the thinking, knowing, memory, mind that binds you in. And if you really start talking to people that are highly, I've talked to a lot of people in marketing and stuff. If you get beyond that school book, they're pretty much done. You can never explain something. You never can explain something fresh to somebody that's really ingrained in their programs. And man, I was ingrained in my programs. I ain't going to lie to you. It's easier to admit it, to get rid of it, than keep it, to be sheeple. The world is so full of sheepleocracy, followocracy, titleocracy, herdocracy, and turdocracy. Because everybody wants to imitate somebody they're thinking they're going to make $1. But yet they destroy their inner landscape because they're afraid of anything. Something I've awakened to, this is something that's unique. People are afraid of inspiration and unpunctuated writings. You should hear some of the comments I get for punctuated writings, because unpunctuated writings, that ain't in the school system. And they act like it's a law that I have to punctuate my writings. It's fun to watch that college smirk. I call it the college smirk. When you get above the college, their education, and above their limitations, they give you that kind of that little smirk. When I'm getting the college smirk ridiculed and criticized by other people, I know then I'm on the right path of enlightenment, because their jealousy and envy and their fears keep them in the box. See, this world is in a box of fear and education, and business really has an enslaving mindset. They think they own the people. And you know what? When the blue-collar people figure out how they control the world, because if all the hourly workers and the truck drivers and electricians, plumbers, fitters, carpenters, they stayed home and all the trash collectors, they stayed home for 30 days, what would happen to this country? It'd be locked and blocked. But of course, the CEOs would run down to the border and have them open it up. But see, that's bought off. See, that's not patriotic. See, the patriotism in this country, it runs through the blue collar and the hourly worker more than it does the higher ups. And this is something I expanded into, and I'm proud of this. All the knowledge in the world is in education, CEOs, corporate management, marketers, and everything else. The wisdom is in the carpenters, electricians, truck drivers, because people think that we are college educated, but we are sovereign educated. Allows us to move forward in life. So when you understand that your opinions, viewpoints, beliefs, and are keeping you blocked as much as you're thinking and knowing, and they control your thinking and knowing. So when you can unleash that and open up to your free-flowing energy of your dreams, you'll expand through life with the greatest of ease. And I am Robert A. Wilson with Cowboy Wisdom Hypnoacuity. My website is mycowboywisdom.com. My email is robert@mycowboywisdom.com. May your life be as blessed as you are a blessing to me in the world, and good night.